Jacksonville will celebrate its 200th birthday today with several performances, concerts, and fireworks downtown. But I have a group of locals from 1822 to help me celebrate on the morning show. This is Sherry Picard and Brad May in the studio this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So I love your costumes. Can you each tell me a little bit about your character and who you're representing today?
Well, I am William Pope Duval, or as I'm learning to pronounce my last name, it's Duval.
Oh, that's good.
And I was appointed the first civilian governor of the territory of Florida, this time about 200 years ago.
And what about you?
My name is Mary A. Nolan, and I was one of the prominent suffragists from Florida. And I was born and raised here I was actually born in Virginia, but I grew up in the Springfield neighborhood.
Well, this is very interesting. Y'all are very important to our community, and I see your sash there, and it says votes for women. So can you tell me a little bit about what your character did to, help women here in Jacksonville?
Well, Mary was a teacher. Her husband actually worked for the railroad here. That's how they moved to Jacksonville at the turn of the century. And she was very prominent in the women's suffrage movement. She was part of the Women's Party, one of the first parties to ask for the vote for suffrage for women. And she was very vocal. She actually marched on Washington in 1917 to ask the president to allow women to vote. And when women's suffrage was finally passed in 1920, she was one of the very first women to vote in the state of Florida.
Oh.
And she's from right here in Jacksonville, right in our Springfield neighborhood.
You're such a trailblazer.
Yes.
Wonderful. And Mr. Duval, we hear your name everywhere around town. So what's an interesting fact that people here in Jacksonville might not know about you?
An interesting fact about me is that, well, actually on the way over here this morning, I ran into the great beast of Florida, which was the largest alligator ever to have seen the light of day. and I knew immediately to get beyond him that we had to begin the wrestling, and the trees were shaking and the ground was shaking, and when the dust had settled, all that was left was 30 pairs of brand new shoes made out of the hide of that great beast. And that's pretty much what Mr. Duval would have said.
All right.
200 years ago.
Wrestled a gator. Okay. That's pretty incredible. And Mr. Duval, you will also be in some events that are planned later this afternoon. What events are you going to be involved in?
Yes, it's a wonderful day to be in Jacksonville for downtown. The bicentennial starts at noon. We're on Laura Street from City Hall all the way down to the Riverwalk. We will be out parading around and telling fun stories and talking about the history of Jacksonville. Our emphasis is on the great women of Jacksonville and the people of color of Jacksonville, who have made such great contributions, not just to the city and the state, but the whole world.
Well, that is wonderful, and I love hearing about our history. And before we go, can you tell me what is your favorite part about dressing up as these characters and these prominent people in our city, and what is the most unique part about it?
Well, I really enjoy, I studied history in school, and I greatly enjoy the women's suffrage movement, and the fact that it was very hard to come by people who were prominent in the movement in the South, and Mary A. Nolan is very much a forgotten person. She was a great from our city that very few people know her name, and I really love being able to get out the name of these people. Half of our population can vote because of these women and what they did, and they really were going against the tide at the time. So I really enjoy telling people about the history of the suffrage movement and Mary A. Nolan and what a prominent figure she was in our history.
That is wonderful. What about you?
It's the research, and you've got to research what these people did, how their lives were, and how things have changed. And of course, I'm a bit of a stage hog, so I do like the attention we get from all of this.
That is a plus. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Keep an eye out for these two if you're out there later today. Now let's check in with weather with